What's going on, people? So seconds ago, like literally seconds ago, I was recording this video with a whole bunch of shirts, and I just saw the video was like 19 minutes long almost. It was crazy, obnoxiously long. But either way, I was recording a thing about a whole bunch of Roosevelt shirts from Black Friday. This is kind of like, I don't want to say part two, but it just digs a little deeper into like the last bit of it, right? Because this time around, I'm going to talk about what the differences are with like the Kunuflex and like the bamboo, because before, when I did the last video about it, I just had a bamboo shirt and I was like, okay, well, material wise to this standard material, this is what I'm seeing. But now, because I had some thoughts on how it might play out if I had like some that were the actual same design. And now I do, so now I don't have to guess what it would be like. I can just tell you straight up what it is like. It's a little better that way to speak on some facts than it just goes spreading my thoughts and presenting them as facts. A lot of people on the internet do that. I get it. It's a fun thing to do, I suppose. I guess that's why people do it. It's not really my cup of tea. So here's the thing, right? We're going to lead off with the old Panda shirt because it's on top. Well, actually, no, we're not. We're going to lead off with some sizing because that's up here, and I need to get that out because if I don't say it now, I will not say it at all, and that's just not great. Sizing-wise, these right here, I would suggest to you, if you're looking for a shirt, go on the Roosevelt site, look at the sizing chart they have, figure out whatever size person you are, or just compare it to like the sizing chart of some brand that you generally deal with, and see what makes sense for you, right? I mean, you could just treat it like your normal shirt, because like they come in like small, medium, large, whatever. So if you normally buy small shirts, maybe just buy this in small too. But if you're kind of like me and sometimes you overthink things that like don't really matter so much, well then that's a suggestion for you, right? But at the end of the day, it's your life. Live it however you want to live it. I'm just some dude, right? Just a dude on the internet. I got no pull with anybody. Don't go taking my word over anything else, okay? So, now that we've got that out of the way, also the pricing of these things, yeah, I'll just tell you right now, like if anybody's saying, oh, should I buy them? Are they worth the money? I mean, I have some. I bought them, so like it's working out for me. But again, this was Black Friday stuff. Some of these were pretty cheap. Well, not the bamboo ones. These were very much still expensive. But I like them a lot, right? I have the other one. It's pretty nice. I'll tell you right now, just to give you the comparison of like how the materials feel. The material on this, the bamboo, it's lighter, right? As in, like, when you wear it, you feel, like, more breathability. I'll say it in that way. It's not lighter in, like, the sense of, like, weight. It actually feels heavier than the Kunuflex if you were, like, to put them in your hands like I'm doing right now, right? The Kunuflex definitely feels lighter. It's like this, and this one's kind of weighing you down. But when you wear them, this one, it almost feels, it's not like a warm shirt, obviously, it's still thin. But you don't feel as much breathability as you do with this one. So there's a thing for you. But now we're going to get into these two like specifically or whatever on some other differences to kind of like get your head in the game as far as what you could expect if you do see a shirt and it has both options, which few do. And also one other thing I'll throw out there before I go any further. Some of these shirts, I forget exactly which ones. Some of them were at one time app exclusive, so you had to install the Roosevelt's thing on your phone or tablet or whatever, and then you could see certain other shirts. But now it looks like they've moved them into like the mainstream or whatever, so now you can just see them wherever. If you just type in bamboo, they'll all come up. Either way, so this right here is the bamboo one on this side. This over here is the Kunuflex one, right? So the one thing that I noticed about these two, first off, the coloring, right? I said before that the Kunuflex can be a little more vibrant. It just seems that way. And as I look at these now, closer up, I'll still go with that. They do seem to pop out a bit more. However, on this shirt, because there's a lot of blacks in there, right? This one over here, the bamboo one, the blacks are a little deeper, almost like like how people say, oh, plasma screens, like they have like deeper blacks and stuff, so it's cool, whatever. Same sort of deal going on over here, right? So this Panda, like in the body part, that's a thing that you will notice. And another thing that you'll notice also, there's some words under there, right? Can you read that over here? No, you can't, right? Because it's super blurry. Can you read it over here? maybe not because it's not super close. But if you were like right up on it, yeah, you probably could, because over here, because it's just like a straight up print on here, like it just comes out clearer, crisper. You know what I'm saying? This over here, I mean, if you look at it hard enough and you don't give up, you could probably read it. I gave up, right? Because I have this one that's a lot easier. It's like Ling Ling and Sing Sing. What kind of weird names? Maybe those are like strong panda names in like the panda family. I don't know. But either way, so that's one of the things going on there. Then as far as just like the coloring overall, right? I mean, I'm not going to get too deep into that because I'll have comparisons or whatever. But like I did say, there is a difference in how the colors are represented, right? These obviously all came from the same source of like, you know, the imagery or whatever. But they just kind of come out a little bit different. So which one is better in this case? I think overall, personally, I'm still going with like the Kunuflex visual. I said that in the comparison I did a while ago, and it's still holding true. This one doesn't look bad, and in some ways it is really nice just because of like the design. But one of the things that does hold it back is like just the words becoming not so legible, right? So I'm not thrilled about that, but again, like I would hope nobody would be really close enough to me to like even try reading that anyways, because then we got a whole different problem. So now let's move on, and once again we'll keep the bamboo on the right, at least on my right, and we'll keep the Kunuflex on the left. So this right here, right, should have got like a hanger or something to hold these up, but again, most of my videos block me out with other videos or pictures anyway. So this right here, right, you can probably tell that it's basically going to be the same thing, and the only real difference being, since there's no words on here, is just how do the colors come out, right? So on here, again, the colors do seem a little bit darker like they did on the Panda shirt, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, if that's the look you're going for, fantastic, right? But this one, the Kunuflex version, just stands out a little bit more to me. And actually, one thing that I forgot to mention and just noticed because I saw it over here, the pocket situation. That's a real thing, right? Like for me, it's a real thing that truly matters, you know? So is it a deal breaker sort of thing? It actually could be sometimes, right? Because see these, the Kunuflex ones have the pocket on the front. The bamboo ones, they do not. So that's where I put like my pen or like my ID or something. Well, I guess usually one of those two things, maybe both sometimes, you know? So I use that because I'm at work and I just like toss stuff in there. So it's handy. So I do like these for that reason. Now, not all Kunuflex ones have the pocket. Like the Galactus shirt that I have, it's one of those all over print shirts. It doesn't have one, you know? The X-Men lineup shirt, that doesn't have one either. I think the Godzilla one may not also. But it's not on all of them, right? It's usually based on what type of shirt design it is, right? But either way, this one, the bamboo shirts do not have them at all, period. But otherwise, other than that, like I was saying before, the colors, they come off a little bit more vibrant on the Kunuflex. They come off a little more kind of blurry and washed out almost, you know, over here, and darker in general. So there is that. So depending on whatever look you might be going for, there's that for you, right? Lean whatever way. And again, I'll bring it back, as I mentioned before, these do feel heavier in weight, but lighter in breathability over here. These, the Kunuflex version, feels lighter in weight, but heavier in breathability, okay? I hope I said that right. I feel like I said that right. So either way, that's pretty much how this whole thing shakes out when you're looking at the bamboo versus the Kunuflex. Do whatever makes sense to you. I just want to let you know what's going on so you can go off and make some informed decision. And now, hopefully, one thing that would be nice if the Roosevelt's people were to do it, wouldn't mind seeing some He-Man shirts. You know, I don't know who's stopping that from happening, but they made a lot of shirts of a lot of other things. Wouldn't mind seeing these guys get in the mix. You know, big fan, you know? Either way, I think that's it. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Something else I'm supposed to record today, but I'll figure that out after this. Later, people. Did you know there are more Panda Expresses than actual pandas? Crazy, right? Because pandas are basically free. All you gotta do is just leave them in their little habitats alone and they'll just kind of take care of everything else. Panda Express, you gotta go out of your way and like build one or whatever, you know? And it's not even that great.